Patch 5.31 is fast approaching, and with it the next phase of the restoration of Ishgard. Along with the restoration, we are getting yet another Skybuilder ranking, complete with new rewards. Howdy y'all, Wyrm here. Here's a quick overview of what to expect during the next Skybuilder Rankings race, as well as some of my opinions on the overall subject. Before we begin, if you enjoy content such as this, hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more. For the first Skybuilder Rankings, players raced for the top scores in the leaderboard for their respective servers. The top 100 in any crafting or gathering profession on a server ranking would receive an achievement and a title. The top 12 of each of these would get a very exclusive achievement and title. We saw last time that players took this challenge very seriously, many crafting and gathering until they dropped to get the top rankings. I myself took part in the last race as my fisher, and fished more than I've ever done. It was a hell of a grind. Players pushed themselves to their limits in this race. When it was all over, it was clear just how serious people took the race for top 12 in their chosen profession. If you look at the score on some servers, you will see some scores that are frankly boggling the mind. With the upcoming rankings in the next phase of the restoration, it will be shaping up to be the same as last time, with the notable changes being new items to craft and gather. I expect this one to be even more competitive than the last. People learn from their mistakes and will be putting their best foot forward this time around. So, if you're planning to take part in this challenge, what can you do, and what should you be aware of? First off, focus on one profession. With how seriously others are taking it, you will be hard pressed to maintain more than one at the top ranking level. But this all depends on how much work you plan to put in. If your aim is top 100, you should be able to focus on multiple professions. But given the experience of the last one, I highly recommend you focus just on one to ensure a high score. Second, ensure you're geared and melded for the challenge. Equipment is always important, so deck yourself out in the best gear you have. If you are shooting for top 12, it's going to require a massive effort and grind on your part, so be sure you're prepared for it, as well as how much time you need to put in. Third, don't get lax just because you have a high score during the week. Many players held the top 12 spots for many days until the end of the race closed in, and other players handed in massive bulks of items that they had been hoarding instead of handing in. On the last day of the challenge, the scoreboard rankings changed drastically, with many who held the top spots being pushed down to the bottom. Keep this in mind when the race comes to an end. No score is safe. Most importantly, look after yourself. It's not healthy to sit at a PC for hours on end, so take regular breaks. If you don't, you might end up doing what I did and strain a muscle in my back from too much fishing. And yes, I do know how stupid that sounds. Best tip I can give you is to sit straight and mind your posture if you're planning to put many hours in. But it took me ages to heal, so I'm going to be much more careful now. Look after your eyes as well. You're going to be staring at the screen for a long time. Windows 10 has a night light feature that tones down blue light of the monitor. This will drastically reduce eye fatigue. For PS4 players, check your TV settings. It should have a blue light or night light feature, or you can just turn down the brightness in blue color. That's everything. I hope you found some of this video helpful. If so, please leave a like. Also leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your opinion on the upcoming rankings. If you want to see more of my upcoming videos, hit that subscribe button and check out my channel for the current ones. Thanks everyone, and I wish you all the best in the ranking wars to come.